yeah, if Sean Dyche pulled out a bucket, you'd be like, oh, he's fallen on hard times, hasn't he? Has his pay not come through yet?
That's the best example.
Someone get him a chair. Come on.
Sean Dyche
It would just be that would have big divorced dad energy, wouldn't it? Whereas Bielsa, you're like, I respect that.
But yeah, how do you think Bielsa's settling into the Premier League? It's amazing to have a manager like him now playing in English football, let alone in the top flight.
Yeah. I mean, I adore the man. I absolutely adore the man. I love how weird he is, and I think he's exactly what we need. I don't understand how he squats for that long. I am probably a third of his age. I couldn't do that. He's I think he's magical. I know I sound like every single Leeds fan who absolutely licks his arse, but I do. I think he's incredible, and I think this was always going to happen with him in charge. Was for us to be back in the Premier League, and I think that's where he's not perfect. He makes some proper rash decisions, but I think he is at his best managing us in the top flight.
Yeah. Cool. Do you know who I quite like as well? I quite like his interpreter.
Yes.
I've come to like, he's become a bit of a fan favourite himself, hasn't he?
It's such a strange dynamic, isn't it, after the in the post-match interview. I love that he doesn't even look up, Bielsa. He just stares at the floor. The young lad, the interpreter, looks absolutely terrified for his life the whole time. You want the camera to pan down to see if there's any funny business going on, any sort of like he's standing on his toes telling him what to say. Yeah, I love it. It's got a bit of a Godfather vibe, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's like match the day are not worthy to speak to Bielsa. You have to speak through an interpreter.
Also, like there's all this that they've now started. Like a lot of the journalists reckon Bielsa can speak the language very, very well. Like you can sometimes hear, especially now that we can't hear the crowd noise on some of the games, you can hear Bielsa shouting very detailed English instructions at the players, and then he'll come to do the post-match interview, and he's like, "No, I'm going to need an interpreter for this." No.
What I love as well is you're talking about the little things he does, especially like pitch side. He does the squatting thing. I like the whole thing of bringing a chair out and sitting on it with it like folded arms.
I love it. This is the inspiration the man has. I've bought for my uncle already. I know we're in March, but I've bought him for Christmas a Bielsa bucket because he hosts Christmas and there's never enough chairs because my family is absolutely massive. And it always ends up with like some of us sat on the carpet, like passing drinks down the line. Like, and basically you have to be a pensioner to sit. That's how it works. So I've bought him a Bielsa bucket for an emergency chair option.
I absolutely love it. I think Bielsa's the only guy who could pull that off because it's quite Godfather-like. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, this is my spot and I make of it what I want. It's like...
If anybody else did that, it would spell breakdown.
Yeah, imagine...
With him, it's mind games.
Exactly. Imagine Alan Pardew doing that or Roy Hodgson. It just wouldn't work.
Any of the others, like... Yeah, if Sean Dyche pulled out a bucket, you'd be like, oh, he's fallen on hard times, hasn't he? Has his pay not come through yet?
That's the best example.
Someone get him a chair. Come on.
Sean Dyche.
That would have big divorced dad energy, wouldn't it? Whereas Bielsa, you're like, I respect that.
Like comedians talking about football.